Aw man, I'm late again.
I was a young boy that had big plans. Now I'm just another shitty old man. What did I fun and I hate everything. The world tells me so fuck you. Glory days don't mean shit to live. I drink a six-pack of empathy. Life's a bitch and so am I. The world tells me so fuck you. Wasted youth and a fence full of ideals. I had a young and optimistic point of view. Wasted youth and a fence full of ideals. I had a young and optimistic point of view. I take a bulge and my gut's getting bad. Oh my god, I'm turning out like my dad. I'm always sure I got a bad attitude. The world tells me so fuck you. Always like niggas, I can't fuck it up. I don't have sex cause I can't get it up. I'm just a grunt sitting on the couch. The world tells me so fuck you. Wasting youth in a fence full of ideals. I had a young and optimistic point of view. Wasting youth in a fence full of ideals. I had a young and optimistic point of view. Something shit to live. I drink a six-pack of empathy. Life's a bitch and so am I. The world tells me so fuck you. The world tells me so fuck
you. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself,
fuck you. The world tells me so fuck you. The world tells me so fuck you.
Thank you. Thank you. Great audience. How's everybody doing tonight? Good? Alright, cool. Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in last week. The ratings have been good. You know, we're trying to get them up there, right? So watch every week, Monday night at 10:30, don't forget. Alright, sorry about that. So let's get started. We got a great show tonight. My producer said I got to keep it short a little bit because we got some really exciting guests. Matt Zerkowitz, Charlie Maroney, two of my friends. Hold on one second. Hello? Oh, alright. I gotta get the show started now? It's only been a couple minutes? Okay. Alright, bye. I guess we gotta get the show started. Stay tuned, we'll be back in a minute. Welcome back. Alright, I'd like to welcome my first guest to the stage, the handsome, comical, stud, Charlie Maroney.
Rich boy, sit a brick book, niggas wanna check, shit tight, no stick, just bought a Cadillac. Just bought a Cadillac. Just bought a Cadillac.
So what's up, bro?
Not much. How's it feel to be on TV?
Feels alright.
Alright.
About the same.
About the same as what?
Yeah, about the same as life.
It's life?
Yeah. I'm living my life in front of a TV.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Would you ever go on Real World?
Nah,
Why not?
because they wouldn't let me on.
Why?
Because they don't want to see what I do by myself.
What do you do by yourself?
Nothing.
Alright.
I just chill.
You chill?
Play video games.
Where are you living at now?
I live down in Spruce B. Spruce B. Phil McDavitt and Joe Forsbauer and my boy Jeff. Down in
Jeff?
Spruce B. Yeah, good kids.
Yeah?
Yeah. I made a couple of posters for the game this weekend. Shout out my man Joe Forsbauer. He's got a bunch of Slim Jims under his bed.
He does?
So we call him Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah?
Yeah. Remember that wrestler?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, we call him that because over break we were living there, and my friend Nick Petrando was living there too. And one day Joe came back from the gym. He's kind of a big cat. He came back from the gym and he ripped the shower head off, like clear off the shower. And I was like, "Yo, Macho Man, like, dude, chill out." And then he went and he snapped into a Slim Jim right in my face, and I was like, "Yo, son, chill with that."
Does it do that a lot?
Yeah. He was doing it tonight too, but whatever. He's Joe. He's cool. That's my boy.
What about Phil?
Phil's the man.
We gave a shout out to him last week. I don't know if you guys remember, but
Yeah, Phil McSauce Davitt.
Yeah.
Kid throws an incredible sauce. He's on the hockey team.
That's what I hear,
Number
yeah.
21.
yeah, so watch out for him.
Yeah, look out for the kid. Look out for number 5 too. Actually, look out for the entire team. Friday night, 7 p.m. Babson, big game.
All right. Yo, this is airing Monday, so.
Nah, whatever.
All right.
So look out for us in the next homestand.
All right.
I don't know who we dangling. I don't even know.
So how you living? in
I'm
general?
living good.
Yeah.
Yeah, been living at Skidmore for about a month and a half now by myself. Growing up in Isu Mac, I'd like to give Isu Mac a shout out. He's got a 60-inch plasma screen TV. Thing is humongous, right?
Yeah.
And we play NHL 07 on it, 360 style, high def.
360.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You ball 360.
Yeah. You know how I ball on 360. I balled you last night.
Nah,
What was the score?
that's not
7-3?
7-4.
7-4, yeah. I balled you.
Nah, it was first time playing against him though, so I didn't really feel it.
Yeah.
Now, you know.
I'm alright.
Yeah.
But that's what we did all break. Me, my friend Ernie Econominis, my boy Matt Zerkowitz, and Anthony Ferry was on the show last week.
Yeah.
All my brothers. And Petchers is my brother too, so. We just got back from
What
breaking
about-
bread.
What about Nick?
Yeah, Nick's my brother too. I forgot about Nick. But Nick's cool.
Alright.
My boy.
What are you doing there?
I'm dipping.
Yeah, I know. Tell people about it.
About what? Dip?
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Alright.
What do you want to know about it?
Well, alright.
What
man.
it's made?
No, I just wanted.
My
I wanted you
basement.
basically to talk about Ferry.
Oh, yeah, Ferry. Last week there was a kid on the show, my brother, like my best friend in the whole world. Like, ever since I know the kid, he's been dipping. And all of a sudden he just comes up to me, he's like, yo, I quit dipping. And I was like,
You were hating on him?
what's the deal with that? I don't know. I mean, make his own decision. He's a grown-ass man. He can make his own decisions, but
You gotta respect.
yeah, I respect him for what he did. It was just kind of crazy that he quit dipping because, like, when he made a Stanley Cup of tins. I don't know if we got any pictures of it, but
No, we got a picture of it right here.
Yeah. He made that last year at prep school. Went to Loomis Chafee. Shout out to that school. Me, him, and Nick went there, and my boy Petch went there too. And he made a tin, like a Stanley Cup of tins.
Yeah.
300 and something tins.
So it's higher than this. That's about this high. I guess it's life size of the Stanley Cup. I'd say.
Yeah, it's legit. And then to hear that kid just like stop dipping, like what happened, bro?
I don't know. Like I couldn't tell you. You think you'll ever stop?
Nah.
Nah.
It's hard, man.
What happens if there's a hole in your lip, like in a couple of years?
Nah, that won't happen in a couple of years. Maybe down the road, like 20 years, but hopefully I'm married by then, so I ain't got to worry about it. It's delicious. You can't, I don't know. It's hard to quit. They say it's not, they say it's a addicting, but I didn't think it was.
I think it is.
But it is.
Do you does everyone like dipping as much as you?
Nah. Yeah, Ferry did. There's a couple of dippers out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's
They
talk
like to keep it on DL though, you know?
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know why. But
Yeah, you're proud.
yeah, I'm proud. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be proud of it.
A plug for the school.
Oh yeah, Mint Skull right there.
Zoom in on this.
Best dip you can buy right there. Mint Skull. It was born on April 28, 2007. So this shit's fresh. But if you ever start dipping, all you young dippers out there, you know, go pick yourself up a Mint Skull and you'll be straight.
Alright, let's change gears a bit.
Alright, what's up?
You alright? I don't know, tell me what's your favorite thing to do with Skidmore? Besides the
Play video games.
play video games?
Yeah.
Is NHL your favorite video game?
Yeah, because I get down and dirty with them.
Dude, did you end up beating Scarface?
Nah, we gotta take it back to Blockbuster. Yeah. But I've been really getting into 24, the TV show. Yeah, I've been crushing like discs of that lately. Like I crushed over break when we were up here by ourselves for hockey. I crushed season 2 and 5.
Yeah.
So I've seen all the seasons now. I've seen 1 through 5, and 6 is on the air now. So it's on Monday night, so you're gonna be competing for airtime with 24.
No. We're right after.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So we're right after 24.
So you can get your 24 kick, and then you can watch Petchers Show.
Yeah, you kick it,
So you're
relax
straight.
after you, get
Just
all
kick
hyped
in
up
at
on
9
that.
o'clock, get a nice pillow, get some popcorn.
Yeah,
Watch
exactly.
TV a little bit.
He knows what's up. I don't know. Tell me about you taking Italian. You like that?
Yeah, I'm Italian.
Yo, say some things on the air.
Nah,
Did you have a
why
quiz
you put me
today?
on the spot? Yeah, I took quiz today.
Count to 10. Count
Nah.
to 5.
Alright, uno, duo, tre, quattro, cinque. What's
There
up,
you
man?
go.
I aced that quiz.
There you go. I don't know what are your plans this semester school wise? You gonna hit the books or what?
Yeah, I'm taking 3 classes. I'm taking econ with Roy Rotham. He's a pretty cool dude. Nice class. I'm taking Italian, and I'm taking accounting and self-paced fitness.
Yeah.
So I'm straight. I'm rolling 13 credits right now.
13 credits? Isn't that a little low on the low side?
Nah, you only need 12 to play sports, so I'm
What about
one
graduate?
above the game. You know what I'm saying?
Alright. What, we're gonna end this little segment right here with just me and you. With
Alright.
one last question.
What's up?
You take some time. What are your goals, dreams, aspirations for the next couple of years?
The next couple of years,
Yeah.
I want to be here,
Doing what?
dipping,
Dipping?
and playing video games. Nah. I'm gonna try to get. I don't know. Keep the grades up.
Yeah.
Keep hockey going well. I don't know. Just hang out and have a good time, you know?
Alright.
See where everything happens.
That's straight.
It's like rolling a ball down a hill. You don't really know what's gonna happen.
Alright, you know what? Before we
You know
cut
what
to
I'm saying?
break, this reminds me of a story. Charlie Maroney, back in the day, little mischievous kid, had an incident with a ball. Would you like to share?
Yeah. Alright. Like, I live on top of a hill in like a crowded area, like a city. I live on this hill in the city. And I don't know, me and my boy, when we were younger, we were like, I don't know, we were bored one day, and we got a basketball, and we rolled it down the hill to see what would happen, right? So we rolled it down the hill, and it went into like oncoming traffic, and this dude swerved his car, and the dude swerved into a fire hydrant, and like the fire hydrant came off, and all the water started going everywhere, like in the ghetto, like, and the kids would start taking like playing around it because it was a summer day, you know what I'm saying? But I bounced, I didn't want no part of that. I went back home, yeah. I went back down there late at night, got my ball back. So, who knows what happened? Who knows who called the cops? Who knows what happened with that?
Yeah, so you could have been in trouble.
Yeah. They had no proof though, you know what I'm saying? It's not what you know, it's what you can prove. You know what I'm saying?
Alright.
Yeah.
I guess we could end on that note, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's a positive note.
Yeah.
We'll be back right after this. Alright, welcome back. I'd like to welcome my second guest to the stage, excuse me. His name is Matt Zerkowitz, leading Skidmore hockey in scoring with 20-something points. He's a smooth character. Let's welcome Matt
So what's going on, Petch?
Not much. How are things?
Things are alright, you know. Been at Skidmore for a while now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How was it living alone?
Living the life of a convict, locked in our rooms, you know. Almost got locked up a couple times.
Yeah.
Some run-ins with the campus Poe.
Yes. Oh yeah, because you guys heard about the paintball situation.
Yeah, you know.
You like
get a
to
little-
tell the people about what was going on.
Well, some of our brothers in the hockey team, they got a little fresh with us. Me, Nick Petrangelo, Anthony Ferry, Pat Hyman, we wanted to answer back. We got some paintball guns. There was a little open fire down at 86 Woodlawn. Cops might have been called, we're not really sure, but we got away safely, so we're all set now.
Alright. What paintball activity you been up to lately? You been keeping a low profile?
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it a little discreet right now. If you walk by
He keeps
McClellan,
in his trunk like he's robbing a bank or something.
if you walk by McClellan late at night and all of a sudden your shoes get painted pink, you know who hit you.
Zerk's a little bit of a jokester. He's got a joke for us.
I can share my joke with you.
Stand up.
Yeah.
Just focus on him for a second.
So there's this farmer in the field, and he's talking to his wife, and he's like, I can't find the rake. And the wife can't hear him, so he's making signals. So the wife tries to signal back. She's like, so the farmer doesn't know what the wife's saying. He runs back, he comes up to her. What the hell are you saying to me? I can't understand you. She goes, I left it behind the bush. That's my joke to you guys.
That's a good joke, man. Where'd you pick that one up?
You know, I saw it on the internet. It just.
It wasn't original. You just
Yeah.
put it on here.
Zerk, you copying the internet?
Yeah.
That's a good joke, though. I mean,
It's hilarious. I don't know. Alright, guys. Shh. It's enough. I know it. Alright. Anyway. So do you dip?
No, I'm not a dipper. My mom's a dental hygienist. She keeps me away from that shit. No cancer for this kid.
that's
I can tell you about the one dipping experience I had in the dorm rooms at Kent School. Me and some of my buddies decided to put one in. I was sitting in a chair because the first time you dip, you know, you get a little buzz. Well, my buzz was more than a little. And I was sitting there and I couldn't move, didn't want to puke or anything, just spinning around the room basically.
What happened next?
I climbed up the 3 flights of stairs to my room, laid on the floor for about 20 minutes till my roommate walked in, hit me in the head with the door, asked what was the matter, took a cold shower, and then I went to bed.
Could have been worse.
Could have been.
Could have been worse. Anyway, how's school going?
School's not my strong point at the moment, you know, trying to bring my GPA up a little bit.
GPA's a myth. According to Scott Shaw.
Yeah, Scott Shaw, best advice I've ever heard. GPA is a myth, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't even matter.
Doesn't it?
No, apparently not.
Do you mind me asking me how you did last semester, or you want to keep that in the wraps?
We're just gonna say it wasn't a 3-out. All right, we're just gonna say that.
It was a stellar performance, though. I mean, if you're not shooting for a 3-0, it was a stellar performance. You know what I'm saying?
I guess you can look at it, from multiple perspectives.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Alright. So, I like the hair.
Yeah.
I came back to Skidmore and Zerk's got some flow.
I've been getting a little hated on for it by some of the girls, but then I get the crowd that really appreciates the hockey flow, you know?
Yeah.
You guys can see it coming out of the helmets every Friday and Saturday nights at the games.
Wait, take your hat off for a second. Let's show everybody. Look at that.
It's getting a little long now.
Looks like Ryan Miller, actually.
It's like King Mussolani.
For those of you who don't know who those people are, then that's alright. Don't worry about it.
You obviously didn't watch the All-Star game last night.
That's a good point, Zerk.
Do you catch the All-Star game, Petchers?
I did. I was semi-disappointed, just a little bit.
The game,
What?
The game isn't what it's about for me. I love the skills
You
competition.
like the skills competition?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Nah, it's not about the skill. It's all about the Shopa, dude.
It's not the show part?
They all got dope Shopa.
Shopa. Let's explain to the audience what Shopa is.
Yeah, most of you guys out there, I'm not sure, know what it is. Why don't you guys take this?
Alright. Well, Shopa is a word created by Nick Petrangelo. It's pretty much Shopa's like if you look fly on the ice, like how you look on the ice, like.
It's not really on the ice. It's in every sport, kind of.
Yeah. But mostly hockey.
Mostly
Shopa
hockey.
is mostly a hockey word.
That's because you look the best in hockey.
It's true.
I know some volleyball players who don't really have that great Shopa.
Oh, there's no Shopa in that sport.
Yeah, no Shopa.
Could be a little bit.
Maybe. Petchers has good Shopa.
Yeah, Petchers got that Shopa. Petchers rocks a half shield.
Half shield,
Real happy.
hair flowing.
Yeah, I got a haircut.
Doesn't have that Taylor McKenna Shopa.
You guys might know Taylor McKenna walking around campus. He's a senior. Wears Shopa in ECAC.
Give a shout out to Taylor McKenna. Looks like a newborn otter. Good looking kid. He's a good kid though, great kid.
Yeah, if you see him, say hi.
Tay-Tay's a pimp. We'll just say that.
Terrible Shopa though. He rocks CCM Pro Tax.
And he still gets the girls. That's how great a kid this is.
What do you suggest for a guy like Taylor McKenna to do to improve his Shopa?
Jeez, man.
Taylor.
Shopa, he's got to get. First off, he's got to get rid of them CCM Pro Tax. Like, you got to get rid of them.
Taylor's one of those kids that is gonna take a lot of work. He's like a Quinn McNulty, can have all the right gear, but still skates like an ironing board. You know, he's just one of those kids.
He's got to get smaller shin pads too.
Smaller shin pads?
No, he's got to get smaller shin pads. Just rock tongues in with the Vapor 30s, he'll be
He
straight.
tucks on the back though too? The backside?
Yeah,
he tucks
he
socks
puts
over
his-
the back.
Socks all the way around. His skate, that's just a no-no right there.
Yeah, he always tries to bury me in practice.
What happens?
He tries to bury me, and he does. By making pass, and he doesn't do it for no reason.
Alright, well that's good. As long as you're getting that pass off.
Yeah.
Yo, Petchers, I gotta give you props up. This show has been blowing up. There's been hits all over the the YouTube kids in Gettysburg, like Carrie and Julia and Craiga, they've been watching
Craig
your show.
Sullivan. I want to
keeping
give a
up.
shout out to Craig Sullivan, my boy.
He was in my ethics class last year. I know I don't really know you that well, but thanks for watching the show.
He's the man. He's a good.
They
kid.
love it. They love the show.
Wait, you got any more shout-outs there?
I gotta give a shout out to Craig, man. 2, 3 plus 1 divided by 2. He's the only one who knows about that, but he knows what's up with that.
I give my shout out to my corner of the locker room, you know. Me, Hutchie, Daly, we keep it fresh in there. Oh, Cam and Trev, they kind of do their thing together, you know. They're kind of married, but we love them.
Yeah, but see, my corner locker room is way better because all this is just throwing jokes around. Because I sit with McKenna, Chopin McKenna. I sit next to Chopin McKenna. I sit next to Steve Keaty, good kid, funny kid. And I sit next to Teddy Gowan. We talked about him last show.
Yeah.
And we pretty much all we do is just rag on each other. You know,
Yeah, we got a picture of Teddy Gowan at his finest in this with Chris Crowley at a party, you know. It was a great time that
Yeah,
night.
Teddy Gowan. Yeah, he's got the blue hat.
always rag on Teddy though. One day, me and Ferry got this one joke about Teddy because he's kind of like he's a burly dude. You know what I'm saying? Like he's got the beard. He's a big fella. You know. And we were on a road trip a couple weeks back, and we were walking around the mall, and Ted this beard was so long and his hair was all over the place, and his shirt was untucked and everything, and he was walking out of the bathroom, right? And it looked like he was just drinking out of a toilet bowl, and Ferry goes, "Yo, Gowan, what are you drinking out of a toilet bowl for?" Because he's like a burly dude. He's from the sticks up in Hamilton, New York, but he's a good kid. We throw it back and forth.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He
Yeah.
snipes too.
Yeah, he's a sniper. He lets go with that little semi-slap snipe.
Yeah, semi-slap
He's got
from
a
the
bomb slapper.
big Bill Belial days.
I don't know Bill Belial, but I'm sure.
He's a great man.
Bill
Yeah.
Blau was a coach because me and Zach went to high school together back in Mount St. Charles, Rhode Island.
Junior high and 2 years of high school together.
Shout out to that. He was our coach. He's about 95 years old. Little hard-ass guy.
You don't fuck with that, man.
And we used to shoot pucks out in practice and shit. He had no idea what was going on. You know what I'm saying? This old dude rocking CCM Pro Tacs, getting pucks fired at
He
his
still had
ankles.
good Chopin though. He wore CCM Pro Tacs.
Yeah,
He's still rocking his Chopin.
he had dirty Chopin for being an old dude. You know what I'm
Bill
saying?
Belial's written right across his helmet, so you knew whose helmet that was.
Yeah. Usually those are some fun times. Good times at Mount.
Alright, well, let's not talk about hockey for those fans out there who aren't,
Alright,
can't keep
alright.
up with the lingo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ari, you know what I'm talking about? Ari's a camera guy. Let's get a round of applause for Ari. Alright.
We love him, we love him.
Yeah. He can't make an appearance right now, sadly enough, but it's alright. So you've been making some friends at Skidmore since you got here? Besides hockey guys?
Yeah, I got some friends, you know. Couple golfers, couple baseball kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stark and Singleton. They run shit.
Oh yeah, let's throw a shout out to them. My
Good
boys-
kids, good kids.
Well, yeah, they stole a couch last night. Keep that on DL though.
Didn't hear about that, but I'm sure I'll hear a story later.
Yeah. So any other shout outs you got for me?
Nah, no one in particular.
No one in particular?
Nah.
Alright.
No shout outs?
Alright. What's your favorite thing to do at Skidmore besides play hockey?
And shooting people with paintball guns? My
Yeah.
favorite thing. I'm a big video game guy with Charlie, you know. We had a season of NHL going.
Yeah.
Me and him were the 2 leading scorers. I was the
Yeah.
captain of the team.
So we got benched.
Yeah. Then I got benched because the coach didn't like the way I was performing, apparently.
Really?
It goes in real life and in video games, I guess, you know?
I guess maybe you should start studying the video game then.
Yeah.
Ernie was a dangler in the video game.
Yeah.
Ernie's
Ernie-
got dangles all day, dude. That's all he does. Ernie
Any
Economides.
lives and dies by the dangle.
Over 14 on the hockey team.
You want to explain what a dangle is too, for those non-hockey viewers?
Dangles when you break someone's ankle.
Put in basketball terms.
Can't really.
Can't really say
Explain
it without
it,
putting it in
dangle.
terms.
You just gotta watch every Friday and Saturday night. You'll understand.
Yeah. There's a lot of danglers on the team.
Yeah.
Coach doesn't like dangling though. He's all about chipping it off the boards, you know?
I
Yeah.
mean, he doesn't let Quinn McNulty dangle the way he should, but it's just,
Yeah.
It's all about keeping it simple, you know? Save the dangles for public hockey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Me and Petchers, we play a little public hockey, you know? Half shields, no shoulder pads. That's when you bust the dangles out.
Inside out jersey.
Yeah. Against 80-year-old guys. That's when you start cheesing it.
I want to get off hockey, but this is pretty funny. You know that guy who's like seriously 80 years old. He's got
Yeah,
big glasses. So
yeah.
tell people about his game.
Dude, the dude's game is terrible.
He loves the sport though.
Yeah,
He goes out there, gives it 110%.
This guy's about 80 years old. We go play public hockey sometimes in the fall down at the rink at like 9 o'clock on Friday nights. You know, and the one time we went, there was this old dude there. The dude had to be like 80 years old. He had terrible show, but like all the old school equipment and all that stuff, and like he couldn't skate, can't stick handle, can't shoot, can't do any of that. But like every like 10 minutes or so, the game would like stop when he would get the puck, and that would be his time to dangle. You know, everyone would like stop skating, he would dangle everybody, bring it wide and try to snipe, but the goal
You go left every time.
Yeah, he would always take it left around the circle and try to snipe it, but nah. Goal used to close that 5-0 up on him. No love.
Speaking of our women's ice hockey team, though, you might want to check into two girls, Lauren Dinsdale and Sam Dasher. They came out to skate with us one time. Sam could dangle. Sam had a couple dangles. She could snipe.
You're not a fan of Dinsdale or what?
Her hockey ability just wasn't up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sam was on the show last week. I don't know if you guys remember. I'm sure you do. But, you know.
She's a cool girl.
Yeah, nice person.
Nice person. Yeah, that's why I had her on the show, you know.
Yeah.
Remember, Ari?
She helps keep Petchers in shape, makes him do a little jumping jacks, you know.
Yeah, we're not going to get into that, though.
No, we won't. We'll leave that story for another episode.
We'll leave that story for
I
another
guess.
night.
We'll leave that for a little bit, yeah.
Funny story, though, you know.
You're right.
If you ever get to hear it.
Yeah. Ever see Petchers on the street? Make sure you ask him.
And a little inappropriate topics, but, you know.
Yeah, for national television, we'll keep that on the wraps. for a
Yeah,
little bit.
keep that down.
Yeah.
For all our sakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you guys shouldn't be talking. Nobody knows what's going on right here but us, but.
Yeah, you wouldn't know what's going on if you were roaming around McClellan Hall at 4 o'clock in the morning. You saw this dude running around. You know what I'm saying? That was me, by the way.
Yeah, that wasn't me. Yeah.
I'll take the fall for this one.
Yeah. I mean, we got a picture up.
We can put a picture up right now and show you.
I don't know if we're gonna though. We'll make a game time decision.
Yeah.
We'll just spare Charlie. Anyway, is that all right? Can we
Yeah,
put it up?
you put it up. I'm not embarrassed.
All right, we'll throw one up here. Let you check this guy out. He's a stud.
Yeah.
All right, so.
Bruce B, baby. Come on down.
Anyway, I mean that's about all we got for today. These guys, let's give them a round of applause. Thank you for coming out. We'll be right back after this. Alright, welcome back. Thanks for staying tuned. Now this portion of the show, I'm going to hit you up with the second half of the roller hockey movie. Showed the first half last week. I don't know if you guys remember the characters. One of the guys got hit with a car. They have a TV show. Anyway, just check it out. I'll see you after.
As he was coming home from the end of an episode taping, Sean, after having too much to drink, sped out of the parking lot and hit an unaware Jay Solomon. Jay suffered major injuries and was in the hospital for 3 months. Sean, on the other hand, got in trouble with the law. He had a court date and was sentenced.
Death and accident. Death.
You know, Sean hitting Jay Somjay, that was classic. I mean, like, that's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Even with Sean soon to be off the show to serve his court sentence of 5 years in prison and Jay Solomon to the hospital, the show still flourished. The money was flowing in like wine and the kids were loving it. But too much wine isn't good for anyone, and neither is money.
It wasn't our fault we were making mad loot, right?
Joe McFadden was the first person to get carried away. He decided to start a spin-off show called Joe McFadden Speed Demon Roller Hockey King.
I took her out, it was a Friday night. I woke alone to get the feeling right. We started making out.
The show failed terribly and had poor ratings. It was soon canceled from the air.
Nobody likes you when you're 23.
watch some more of my TV shows. What the hell is ADD? My friends say I should act my age. What's my age again? What's my age again?
No, when Joey Max said he was gonna come up with a show for himself, I just laughed because I couldn't believe what he named it. What was it? Joey Mac Roller King something? I don't know. It's just a joke.
Back on the set, there were other problems. Brian Petchers, one of the main stars of the TV show, could not score. He was taking his anger out on everything in his path, breaking sticks and upsetting his coworkers greatly. The ratings went down. This was not good for the TV audiences. I couldn't score. I don't think I was pissing anybody off or anything. I may have broke a few things along the way.
Petch, you gotta score more.
I don't know, I was thinking about quitting.
Petchers did not quit. The network fired him on terms of being mentally unstable. To make matters worse, Genova, one of the main stars of the television show, had been frequently missing episode tapings. His pompous attitude, similar to Joey Max, made him feel the urge to move on to bigger and better things. He secretly signed a deal with the Western Roller Hockey Pro League.
I really can't believe Genova would do something like that.
I wasn't doing anything like out of the ordinary.
I mean, he's one in our hearts, and we just love Genova.
I don't know. It's getting old. I might retire. I mean, I'm only 18, but it's just not fun anymore. Nobody can stop me.
Got to the point where it's unacceptable. It's like I didn't even know him anymore.
He suddenly left the show in the middle of its third season, and was never heard from again. Back on the show, few of the originals were left. However, Bob Forcelina, the new star of the show, was carrying the program on his shoulders, with his comedic touch and roller hockey skill.
It's time for the old nasty!
Due to an injury to his wrist halfway through the fourth season, Biz was sidelined. During this time, he became obsessed with hockey equipment and began to steal from Olympia Sports.
You know, I admit, I like hockey apparel.
It was on his third run that the police caught him. He was arrested and fired from the show. With Biz gone, there was no more material to base a TV show on. The show known as The Roller Hockey Crew was now over.
I know you guys like it. Alright, you can get it on video. It's coming out in a couple weeks. Anyway, thanks for watching the show tonight. It was a great show. Let's thank our guests one more time. Alright, that's all we got for today. I'll let you boy.